From downtown Scranton, this is Northeast Current. WQPX invites you to join us as we explore public affairs, current events, and arts and culture in northeastern and central Pennsylvania. Now, let's meet today's guests on Northeast Current.
Welcome to Northeast Current for this week. I'll be your host, Rock and Roll. Here at Northeast Current, we like to explore different aspects of the Northeast Pennsylvania community, including business, entertainment, and prominent people. This week we have In Pursuit of G.R.A.C.E, an animal advocacy community outreach center located in the south side of Scranton. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
And who are you?
I'm Jennifer Critchley. I'm the executive director and founder of the group.
All right. So what exactly does In Pursuit of G.R.A.C.E stand for? Because I know it's a abbreviation for something.
Well, we coined the phrase animal-based community outreach organization because we encompass a lot of resources. But our mantra is basically GRACE, which is giving, resource, advocating, community, and education. And
when did you start?
We started back in 2011, and we officially became a 501c3 nonprofit in, I believe, 2012.
Beautiful. And what is your complete mission like? What's your mission?
We have a couple missions actually. We have we got a lot of different programs, but the two key things that we do is one of our mantras is that you don't have to be a rescue in order to rescue. There's a lot of great shelters, there's a lot of great organizations out there doing the animal work in the community, and we want to fill those gaps. So that's one of our missions. You don't have to take in those animals all the time. There's other avenues to do that. So that's one of our mantras, and helping changing hearts and minds one paw at a time. That's what we do.
Okay, so you don't actually do you house physical animals?
No, we do not.
But let's say, so an animal owner can come here and get information on how to properly take care of their pet?
Yes, they
deal with strays in their neighborhood, different things like that? You guys work with any other groups?
Yeah, we actually work with a couple different organizations. Bunker Hill Vet Hospital in Factoryville. They're our actual vet that we use for one of our programs, the IPOG Mutt Fix, which is our low-cost spay and neuter program for dogs. Okay. We work with the EPAA, which is the Eastern Pennsylvania Animal Alliance. They are the low-cost spay and neuter mobile unit. It's an actual unit that comes to different locations in the city, and they help with the spaying and neutering and vet care too. We also work with a place, I believe it's a foundation, it's called the Gathering Place, and they do a lot of work with just the cost of spaying and neutering. Especially for cats.
Interesting. You just named a lot of places I hadn't heard of. A lot of people consider themselves informed. You just really informed me. So what was the inspiration behind this? Because it's obviously a lot of work involved in it.
It is a lot of work, but you know it's worth it in the end. But my family, we had a personal experience with a dog from a breeder, and her name was Maggie. She was St. Bernard, so we have our St. Bernard sitting right here, and that's our mascot. And she had a couple issues. Medically she was good, but psychologically she wasn't. And in the end, when we reached out to people to help us, we kind of felt hopeless about it. We couldn't get anywhere, we weren't getting anybody, and we paid thousands of dollars for trainers and medications from the vet to just making sure that we were doing the right thing, and we kind of felt hopeless because we couldn't get her through to what she needed to go through, and we ended up having to euthanize her only, I believe she was 1.5 years. So she only lived that long. But that hopeless feeling that we felt, no pet owner should ever feel that way, and that's the inspiration behind it.
So I've noticed place doesn't run for free. Money don't grow on trees. What do you guys do for fundraising? How do you keep everything rolling?
We get donations from the public. We are a 501c3, which is we're tax exempt. We get a lot of positive feedback from the community. So we do, we get pet food donations because we have a Operation Grace. It's a pet food bank. So that's for like families that are in need, falling hard times. One circumstance, we had a girl who had 5 cats, and one of the cats had gotten very sick. She went to the emergency room, and the vet bill was, as you can imagine, and she was struggling that month, and she was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know. I'm done. I'm tapped out for the month. So she reached out to us, and we were able to provide her with the food, and she was so grateful for that.
Feed the cats.
To feed the cats and just keep her little family together. So that's just one of the things. But we get donations from the public. You know, through our website.
Here, your address exactly?
We have a P.O. box. It's P.O. box. They sent us.
But can somebody stop by here with physical food? Like
we actually come to you. We will come to you and pick up. If you're going to give us a donation of food or pet supplies or leashes and those kinds of things, we'll actually come to you.
Right,
Our
so
volunteers will do that.
Information on the bottom of the screen there. Make sure you write that down if you're interested in helping support what the In Pursuit of Grace is doing. You're feel free to donate food, money. They can use anything that you can provide. They can definitely use. I know Nancy Reese, and she does some of the similar things. A little more physical with her, but I appreciate you guys' dedication. I know it's not easy. I know it's, especially like a day like today, it's raining outside and you're out around chasing the cats down. Do you have any more success stories? I was checking out your website and I've seen some of the animals. I'm an animal lover. That's why Gina asked me to do this particular episode. I'm actually a dog lover, big time, and I see you guys had some other success stories on your website.
Yeah, we had a couple. I mean, we've had this year alone, we've done close to 200, maybe over 200 cats if we count this week, actually. Wow. And that's trap, neuter, return. We do that. We go in the community.
And what do you take, one day out of the week where you just?
Whenever we get we have appointments. We have standard slots with the local vets and the low-cost spay, the EPA, which I mentioned earlier. Okay. And we have standard appointments with them. The day before, we go and trap, see who we get. We bring them, we fix them. When we bring them back, they're fixed, they're vaccinated, and we return them and release them.
These things generate great stories, man. I know you got one. I know you got a wild story for me. Tell me one crazy cat that took you through everything.
Oh yes, we were trafficking a colony actually right here in Scranton, and it was a fairly large colony, close to 30 cats. And this cat just was not getting in this trap. And I take it very personal when these cats don't go in our traps, especially when we try everything.
Do you guys use the metal?
We use have-a-heart traps, which are very humane. The cats don't get injured. All my volunteers are they take like a webinar through Alley Cat Allies, which is like a worldwide organization that always works with ferals and cats in general, and they have a lot of good educational resources. So everybody sitting here has certificates to go out and trap. So anybody that volunteers with us, they get educated before they actually go out and do it.
Anybody can go onto this website, this webinar?
They can, yeah. As just somebody that wants to learn how to do it, they can. But I think it's good to get with somebody that knows what they're doing and see it hands-on before you just go out and set the trap. And there's other things behind it. You need appointments.
How does a person go about connecting with you guys to become a volunteer? What's the best route to do?
We have a website, www.inpursuitofgrace.org. Email inpursuitofgrace@yahoo.com, nothing fancy. And our number, 570-468-6063. Rescue is not just one day out of the week. It's 364, 24/7. So we actually operate out of a cell phone.
Oh, so you got some free time on your hands, you're interested in helping out. It's not just, it's the entire city. It could be your neighborhood. It could be, your mother's neighborhood. It could be your friend's neighborhood. You can help keep down the stray population.
Absolutely.
So when you say colony, you mean colony? Like
I'm saying more than,
really?
Yeah. We're saying more than, generally more than 6 cats would be considered a colony. Wow. 1 or 2, that starts the colony.
These things can't be easy to catch.
No, they are not. There are places we've been to 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, waiting for them to go in traps.
Now that's dedication.
No. Yes, it is.
All right, we'll be right back after these messages. Welcome back, folks. So we want to give you some information about how to donate to In Pursuit of Grace. If you would like to send monetary donations, you go to P.O. Box 20165 in Scranton, Pennsylvania 18503. If you want to donate anything else or volunteer, you need to call the number at the bottom of the screen. Feel free to contact them at any time. Now we have some events coming up in the future. I'm going to give some of the members an opportunity to give you specific details on what's going on, dates, times, and who's involved and everything. So what's your name?
Joanne.
Joanne's going to give you some first information.
Okay. For the month of October, Pet Supplies Plus in Taylor is giving... Dixon City, is taking donations for In Pursuit of Grace at the register. Just like you would go to any other store and they ask if you want to make a donation. Okay. So for the month of October, they are doing this for us. So that's one of our, upcoming events. Then on Saturday, October 17th, we have an IPOG benefit show.
In this benefit show, we have night raids, Cell 13, Vulture Peak, Hollow Bodies. And this is at the Irish Wolf Pub, 503 Linden Street, right downtown. It's a $7 donation at the door. The event starts at 7 p.m., I'm sorry. And the show starts at 8. We'll have raffle baskets, bake sales, record and movie raffles. Come out, have a good time, support what we're doing out around here. All right, what
That event is 21 and over, though.
This is 21 and over. Bring your ID.
Okay, on November 7th, we are having a rabies clinic sponsored by the Bunker Hill Vet Hospital, and that is from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Rabies shot is $6 and distemper shot is $14. That's a very low cost for those particular inoculations, and it will be held at 1702 Cedar Ave in Scranton.
So you want to get your proper shots for your animal. The 1702 Cedar Ave. You come down and get your shots, and it'll be at a very reasonable price, much less than the veterinarian will cost you.
And then on November 13th, from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. at the annual vault at 301 North Main Avenue, Scranton, PA. It's $10 per person. It includes pizza, wings, soda, and more. And we have lots of baskets for that one. It's all ages, no smoking. So if you want to come out, and DJ Mike C will be in the house.
All right.
That happens to be our member.
That happens to be one of our volunteers.
He's our, yep.
So make sure you come out down to the vault. You know where the vault is. That's Main and Jackson, right? On the corner of Main and Jackson?
Main and Lafayette.
Main and Lafayette, all right? Make sure you come out and support. Great facility. I've actually enjoyed the boxing matches there before. They do a great job over there putting on events. Oh, you got pizza, wing bites, sodas, and more. Any bands, anything with this one? It's just
Mike's going to be DJing.
Mike's just going to DJ, okay. All right, guys, make sure you come out and let me see this again. We're going to run through this one more time just so y'all don't forget. Make sure you Tractor Supply and Plus and
Pet Supply Plus.
Pet Supply Plus. They're going to be taking the donations at the counter, and that's October 1st. That's the entire month? All right, so anytime you're in there, they'll ask you, make sure you help out, and you don't want to see no stray cats running around in your neighborhood. We got the iPod benefit going on at the Irish Wolf Pub, and that's Saturday the 17th. Doors open at 7, the show starts at 8. There's 5 great bands for only a $7 cover. And that $7 will do a lot more than just see you some bands. It'll keep the stray cats out of your neighborhood. I've got the rabies clinic going on, 1702 Cedar Avenue. That's on November 7th. Make sure you come out for that. Get your animals rabies, because if your animal bites somebody and it doesn't have the proper shots, you're going to lose your animal. So make sure you keep up to date on what's going on. And like we said, at the vault, Friday, November 13th. Great facility, great time. Come out and join us, all right? Welcome back. So we're here at Pursuit of Grace. We're going to interview and talk to some people about why they got involved. And who's this beautiful lady? How you doing today?
How you doing? My name is Lisa, dear. I'm the director and co-founder of In Pursuit of Grace. And you asked the question. You wanted to know why we...
Why did you personally get involved? 'Cause this is a lot of work.
It is. It's a lot of work, but personally it was for the love of animals. I love animals, and whatever can be done to help them is my goal. You know, that's what we all do here. We really all have such a passion for it. And this group itself is unique. There is no group like us. We are really strong in the community. People actually look forward to seeing us, you know.
And what's your specialty in the group? Because everybody got their little niche. Like when you guys go out trapping, who's the fast?
You might say that I'm the negotiator.
You negotiate with them?
You might say that.
All right.
Yeah, I'm more of the negotiator. If there is some type of situation that takes place, which does happen on occasion, you have people that are like, why are you guys here? Get rid of those animals.
Oh, my God.
The whole 9 yards.
Imagine, yeah.
And we're trying to educate these people as to why the ferals should be in the community, and it's a little difficult sometimes, and sometimes we've been there long and we're tired and we just want to, so I kind of like, okay, let me get...
Can I ask you something now? I know that certain animals serve a purpose in the ecosystem. Do these feral cats serve? Do they serve to keep down maybe rodents in it?
Absolutely.
And you guys serve to keep their numbers down. So you kind of work in conjunction with each other.
And it works.
Yeah,
TNR, trap, neuter, and release works.
TNR, trap, neuter, and release.
Or return.
Or return.
Yes.
So nothing, any animal that you catch is, if it gets released or goes anywhere else, it's been neutered and spayed or whatever it needs not to reproduce.
That's back to its environment.
Okay.
Where
Now,
it came from.
Can a feral cat go back to being domesticated?
Very hard.
It's difficult.
Very hard.
It's very difficult. It's getting very young.
Trying to explain, these cats feel pain, they go through,
Of course.
you know, they go through stress, so anything you can do to relieve that in the community in Pursuit of Grace would greatly appreciate it. You're
Yes,
going
we
to
do.
continue on? You're going to do doing this for as far as foreseeable?
We have goals, we have long-term goals, and we want to follow through with everything that we're doing. We have a great core. All our people, all our volunteers are just so involved, so active, and having that is a rarity. So yeah, we're going all the way. Eventually, we do want to get our own shelter and hopefully be able to have a clinic and have a low-cost spay and neutering for that clinic. And we're going all the way with this.
Okay, and you had mentioned some legislation that tries to
That
work
would be
with the
Jen
state
Critchley. She has made leaps and bounds with the different politicians in the area and also just the laws that are not being implemented.
as far as the people taking care of animals.
Taking care of them or people that have abused them to the point that there's a penalty, but it's so hard to enforce it. So it's something that she's working on that will hopefully make that actually happen and people be held liable and hopefully educate the community.
You hear that? Keep your head on the swivel if you out there hurting them animals. 'Cause
And
we're gonna get
the
you.
thing with our president, Jen Critchley, is she doesn't stop. As a matter of fact, she's been coined the godmother, and I feel bad because I'm sitting in her chair right now. And that would be Jennifer Critchley's chair.
She made
And
an offer,
trust
I
me,
refused.
she lives to that.
All right. It's been an excellent show. I'm actually honored and feel very grateful to meet you guys and have an
Same
opportunity
here.
to share some time with you. And as it may seem, I'll donate some of my time to helping out. So maybe, if not next Monday, the Monday after that, I'll come out and after about 8 hours on the job, I'll come do a few hours with you guys. And if I can do it, you can do it. So let's make that a little challenge, all right? For every hour that I spend out helping these guys, we can get a couple of people to come in and spend an hour of your time, all right? So I'll be looking for that. I'll be hitting you guys up on Facebook, asking you guys to volunteer your time to help out with some donations. We'll be getting the address out and the information involved with all of the fundraisers. It's been an excellent week here at Northeast Current. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Swimming with the fishes.
And I will
yeah,
tell you why that's the
oh,
case.
God,
I would be
Father.
glad to explain that.
Make me an offer I can't refuse.
That was awesome.
She crossed her eyes. That was okay.
I didn't. He's lying. Amen. I salute.
Big dumb grin on my face.
No taco.
I'm screaming. Welcome to North. Thank you.
That's okay. We'll stop there for a second.
Yeah.
That was good.
Like you love me.
She got me with that one. You
You gotta love me.
I'm blushing over there. I'm getting this
Like a
sweat
big foot.
gleaming off my forehead.
I don't know why you're sweating. You're doing good.
What happens? Keep standing over.
I'm sorry.